This kitchen shelf build is sponsored by Lasgoo. More on them in a bit. Wood has different hardness based on its species. This is white ash. It has a Jenga hardness of 1,320. For reference, I've worked with poplar at 540, cherry at 950, and red oak at 1,260. So this is the hardest material I've used so far. I chose this white ash because of the design that I'm creating from the request of my wife. You see, she likes thinner pieces of wood versus thicker ones. For instance, the shelves in my office. They're generally too thick for her, they're too chunky. The next element she wanted was them to be firm, and they needed to be floating to fit the aesthetic. Well, she'll get at least 2 of those 3, so I don't think she's gonna mind the 3rd though. The goal is to use some thin hardwood pieces to wrap around a frame and attach that to the wall. This will allow it to be floating while also making it very secure and firm. So, first things first, let's mill the lumber and make the veneers so we can get these all put together. Because this is the first sponsored video I'm doing, I wanted to relay to you how exactly the sponsor came to me and in regards to what to expect from my channel going forward with sponsors. To help with this, I have created a dramatization of what the email thread was like between me and the sponsor from Lasgoo. I hope you enjoy. Hello! Hello! It's wonderful to meet you. What can I do for you? Hello Ryan, we are very interested in your channel and we believe that your audience would do very well and receptive to our new LG 3DX Lasgoo laser level. We simply want you to use it and tell your audience what you think. Not saying no, I'm not saying that I'm not interested. I just have a little bit of hesitancy because I'm a very small channel and I have some questions. Do you mind if I ask a few of those? Absolutely, ask away. Great. Just to go over some expectations here. Do you have any talking points about the device, or is there anything that your device does differently than other devices? Maybe it sticks out, kind of have its own flavor. We simply want you to introduce the product in your video, and all the relevant information can be seen on our website or on our Amazon store page. Cool. Do you guys want me to send it to you before I post it? That won't be necessary. I am very sure that anything that you come up with will be great. Risky to assume. Do you guys have a time frame you guys want this in, by chance? Preferably within a month. I would love to be able to do that for you guys. Unfortunately, it's Missouri and it's summer. It's hot. So I usually don't try to get in the shop, actually, during when it's like this. Would it be okay if we did towards like maybe the end of next month instead, when it's a little cooler? Oh my, yes. Absolutely. Just take all the time you need. We understand that these things do take time. Thanks. Can I have a towel? Yeah, absolutely. Thanks. I hope you all enjoyed my attempt at acting, and let's go ahead and get back to the build. gonna talk about this. So, obviously when I was making these veneers, they were not ideal. What I mean by that was the jig itself wasn't working. I could tell with the first run through that it wasn't really going great. So some of these have huge high and low spots compared to their counterparts. I tried to get what was supposed to be the flattest faces to be up, obviously. We're gonna leave these alone as they are. They feel fairly flat. They don't need to be exactly flat, but fairly flat is what I need. What I'm going to do is add some wood filler just to kind of level these out. So when I apply them to the frame of the shelves, they sit more square. So we're gonna do that now. It's gonna cure overnight and hopefully I can sand it down a little bit, but it's gonna be a lot of wood filler just to avoid having to shim it later, basically. So here you can see, again, not very thick here, but it is thick at this side and it's the opposite as it way through. So I'm gonna take some wood filler and kind of just feather that in. And we're just gonna do that for the entirety of all of these. Came in at night to check on these. We've run into an issue and they've bowed a lot. These two seem to be okay. These two are the most wonky, but this was the first ones that I did. I just flipped them over and hopefully they go back to normal. I think what I might do is just also encourage them with placing some wood on top of them. That sucks. It's the next day. They're too thin. These are not perfect, but they're good enough. But I'm making more, so hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get this put together. Okay, so I've been struggling quite a bit. The pocket holes were not working, so I ended up just using regular screws. And I got this one in, and it fits pretty somewhat snugly. It is firm, it still moves, obviously, because it's a screw in there. I'm going to be affixing these to the cabinet sides, so these will not move back and forth when I'm done. This one works. And I've just been taking them back and forth inside the house, and then I'm going to trim this one back a little bit. That's just the only thing that I can think of to try to like sneak that fit in to where they're not super loose, but they're not like super tight to where I can't get everything on. And then I should be able to use these to fit the rest of the shelves. That's what I've been doing. I'm going to show you how I've been trimming these, or basically trimming these down to where they will fit inside the kitchen.
No. Wait. Wait.
Ooh. All right, now that we've got that sprayed, we're gonna let that dry. And now we can talk about this week's sponsor, or this month's sponsor, Lasgoo. They sent me this laser level as I advised in my dramatization. Hope you enjoyed my acting. This is their 3DX, LG 3DX laser level. Comes in this nice packaging, which is wonderful. It also, cordless, has a charger, and it tells you the battery level on it as well, which is really important because sometimes these things don't have that, which I do love. It also has this little thing to say, hey, it's not level. So yeah, that's what our sponsor is for this week. We're gonna go ahead and as soon as these dry, I'm gonna cut them down to the final-ish widths, and I'm gonna make some cuts to one of these that need to be trimmed down, and then we're gonna use this to install them. So I look forward to it. Again, thank you Lasgoo for sending me this. So I'm really excited to show you guys what it can do.
What we do here is go back.
Once again, I want to thank Lasgoo for sending me over this laser level. It really was great. I had no actual problems. It has 3 settings, horizontal, vertical, and both, with a little remote that you can switch between. I chose to just use both at the same time, mostly because I'm lazy and I really don't have any reason to change it, but it does have that option. It's very bright and clear. I love a green laser over a red one. It just matches with what I can see better, especially across the garage. I don't show it here, but you can actually see this all around my house. So whenever I put this laser level on, I would say it at least went about 50 feet in either direction, and you could clearly see the line. There was no issue as far as that kind of distinction. I compared this to one that I bought on Amazon probably about a year and a half ago or so with a red laser level, and this one blew it out of the water, to be completely honest with you. Now, obviously this one was actually quite a bit more expensive than the other one, but the fact that it has a battery included with a battery detector so you can see if it needs charged or not. It has a very large carrying case, so you're not going to lose it. It also is very protected with the foam. I found no issues with this laser level so far, and overall it's been a pleasure to work with. I would highly recommend this to anyone that's a do-it-yourselfer. Lasgoo also sent a promotion code, and I will put that in the bottom of the description so that way you guys can use it. It is 10% off of their tool. Thank you again, Lasgoo, for your sponsor in this video, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the installation. While we wrap up the installation, I want to take a few moments to go ahead and thank everyone for watching so far. Obviously, if you guys are here, you like something about the video, and if you guys could subscribe and like the video, I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year, and that would go a long way in helping out with my goal. This build had a lot of ups and downs, lots of stress. In the end, I learned a whole lot as far as what I can do by myself and the tools that I have, as well as trying to create a product that I think looks great. And while this obviously was not a perfect creation, I am very proud of it, and it did come out and looks beautiful for what we need. And I'm going to go ahead and leave you off with some thoughts from my wife about how this project turned out, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the video and come back for more. All right, baby. Come tell me what you think. Yeah.
Wow. Looks nice.
They ain't perfect, but pretty good. Don't touch the car.
Wow, this looks good, Mighty Mouse.
Thanks.
More space.